I'll be looking to Yola. Yola, you tell me about how you're looking Pakistan as the next, a society which is very productive, and you want students to, you go to Germany and excel in different fields.
Thank you so much for having us. I'm very pleased to be here. And hello, all our audience today. Yes, so Germany has been a very popular international study destination for a very, very long time. And recently, the German government has been introducing a lot of different government policies to welcome international students, including Pakistani students, to Germany. The German international education strategy is woven into various societal framework and different skills policies in Germany to make sure that all aspects of international students' employability, education, and their life in Germany are well supported by the whole society, not only just the higher education provider, but in terms of their careers, their welfare in Germany, as well as their overall international student experience in Germany. So Pakistani students obviously come with very, very high academic caliber. They are all very, career driven. These students are very, very aspirational, very ambitious. Welcoming them to our German institutions will give that university a very much needed boost of energy, as well as high quality international students, and most importantly, contribute to Germans' workforces and skills gap to help local employers finding the most global-minded talents.
That's a good collaboration.
Yes,
indeed it is.
Yeah.
I'll go to Dr. Sven Scottman. So, being a social scientist, what are you looking for? What is a global university system and how it's working for different universities to work with a group or as an individual?
Well, for students, the key advantage is that even though we have different university choices on offer, we always will have the right brand and the right choice for the students to choose, whether this is in terms of location, whether this is in terms of discipline, or whether it's in terms of price. So for students, for instance, who choose BSBI, which is the institution that I represent in this group here, there is an opportunity to study in Germany, in Berlin, in Hamburg, some of the most livable cities in Europe, at the same time, while living in Germany, being able to study in the English language and graduate with a degree from universities like UCA, Roehampton, Chichester. So the key advantage, I would say, is that students have the biggest choice when they come and study at one of our institutions.
So don't you think that the language will be a big barrier for the students coming from Pakistan?
I don't think it's a barrier. I think it's a unique opportunity for these students. The degree is taught in the English language. However, from day one, we insist that students must familiarize themselves with the German language.
Okay.
And we have introduced mandatory German language teaching. So students really will be able to graduate with the best of both worlds.
Okay, so then they can, English has been there. That's very important to know about it.
Absolutely, so it's a great starting point.
It's a great starting point for everyone because, they have to pass the levels before they're going to apply for any degree, obviously. Dr. Talha Ali Khan, traditionally students prefer to study in UK and US. Yep. That's most important due to their passports and other issues, the job opportunity, and they call that USA is a land of opportunities. So how do you see this trend changing in the favor of Germany?
Now, so first of all, thank you so much for having us. Germany is changing a lot. So right now there is a shortage of 450,000 skilled workers in Germany, right? And that's why German government is creating opportunities. Recently they have introduced Chancekarte, which is a direct entry into the market. But there is also a good opportunity for students as well. So students then, when they come to Germany and they have a degree, they have a direct access to the permanent residency as well, which they will get in 21 months after having their first job. So it's really good because in US, in UK, there is not such a pathway to the permanent residency. Also, there is one good thing. Once they graduated, it's 18 months job seeker visa, which they will get, and it's extendable to 1 year as well.
Okay.
So they look for their job. Once they have their professional job in, they can spend like 21 months in there, and after that they will get the permanent settlement visa, which is really good and which is not in case of US and UK right now. And since, as I mentioned, it's a shortage of skilled workers, especially in IT. So yes, it's a...
Which fields you are considering Pakistan a big opportunity for the skill-based workers? What are the fields they can opt for?
So basically, if you look for Pakistani youth, since we have this that everybody here wants to be a doctor, engineer, IT graduates, so there is a shortage in this particular areas there. So there is a great opportunity for Pakistani students who have, let's say, MBBS degree, who have engineering degree, who have IT degree. They can enroll to the universities in there in the Germany, and later on, once they finish, as I said, they have direct options to job seeker visa. Once they have job seekers,
so we've been addressing to people out there, we've been addressing to students out there, what minimum amount they should have before applying to Germany. What is the criteria? What is the eligibility?
Okay, so there is a requirement from the German embassy. They should have a block account.
Okay.
And the block amount is right now it's around 9,000 euros.
Okay.
But this is not just you can say it's for the student themselves. So they can take this amount, monthly amount, around 600-700 euros for their living expenses, and they can also work. So the good point here is they have this eligibility of 20 hours per week where they can work, and a part of that they can also use their block amount which they block from Pakistan if they go from Pakistan.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
That's
really
something very promising.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Dr. Peter, how are you?
Very good.
Very
Thank you
good.
so much for having us.
Do you like Pakistan?
Very much. The hospitality is great. The food is amazing. We enjoyed this very much yesterday already. So
what did you eat here?
I love the biryani, to be honest.
Biryani, okay.
Really good.
Barbecue, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope that was not spicy.
They like spicy, by the way.
Really?
Love spicy food.
You love spicy food. Okay, Dr. Peter, we're talking about the, like Ambassador Leipel recently emphasized in the cooperation in technical and vocational education here. So how can your university help Pakistani students to plan their skills for a global, wider perspective if they want to excel? Because there's always been a debate with a degree versus a skill. Nowadays, people ask me, do not go for a degree. It's just a piece of paper. You need to have your skills when you're presenting somewhere, when you're in a university, when you are even for even an international market. So what do you think about it?
So basically it's almost a philosophical debate, right? But I think all the universities that are present here, right? So it's BSBI, it's the University of Europe, it's Arden and also GISMA, right? We are basically not only awarding a degree, but we are also working on the skills, right? So for example, if you come at GISMA, we have the Skill Sprint Week, which is a unique week every quarter, which is totally focused on skill development, right? And I think it's important to see that the labor market also changed, right? It's also what my colleague already said before. Students are basically having the ability to already work while studying and get already these corporate ties and the network to excel later on in their career. And we really focus with all our degrees on the employability. Right, so for example, for GISMA, we have the percentage of people finding a job is 6 months after graduation at 85%, right? So we have a high employability, and so this is success for all the students. And these are also the references basically that are coming then, and the testimonials where you can say these are great Pakistani students finding a wonderful opportunity in Germany.
So let me add here. Since GISMA and UE, University of Europe Applied Sciences, we are applied sciences universities. So our target is not just theory. So in classes, we offer practical oriented teaching as well. We train students, so once they enter on the market, they know what exactly they need. So that's why, as you said, skill is required. So we train them right from the beginning.
And if I could add to this, it's beyond the classroom-based learnings. I think common theme that runs through us is a great student experience. It's not that students are a number, they actually are looked after by career services teams. Everybody gets extra support, gets the attention that they wouldn't probably get in many public settings, just because we have smaller classroom sizes and we've got teams that are looking after them. That's really for us the key thing, the student experience. These are going to be the most formative times of their lives, and we need to get them ready for their journey.